size, feet size ಚಿಕ್ಕದಿರ್ತದಲ್ಲ, so that female is considered to be more beautiful. So even if she is pretty, in her face, she is not considered to be beautiful. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರಂದ್ರೆ, ಮಗು ಹುಟ್ಟಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ after few years, maybe before it reaches adolescence, they put the feet of the child inside wooden shoes. ಒಂದಿಷ್ಟೇ ಲೆಂತ್ ಇರುವ ಶೂ ಅನ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಅದೇ ಶೂ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಆ ಮಗುವಿನ ಅಥವಾ ಒಂದು ಸರ್ಟನ್ ಸೈಜಿಗೆ ಗ್ರೋ ಆದ ನಂತರ ಅದೇ ಸೈಜ್ ಇದು ಶೂ ಅನ್ನ ಮಾಡಿ ಆ ಮಗುವಿಗೆ ಅದೇ ಶೂ ಅನ್ನ ಹಾಕ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನ್ಸ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಫೀಟ್ ಡಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಗ್ರೋ. ಯು ಮಸ್ಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ಡ್, ಯಾರು ಶೂಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಹಾಕ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ, ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ಡ್ ಶೂಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಹಾಕ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಫೀಮೇಲ್ಸ್ ಇದು ಫೀಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಶಾರ್ಟರ್. ಓಪನ್ ಚಪ್ಪಲ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ನೀವು ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ, ಸ್ಯಾಂಡಲ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ವೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅಂತ ಫೀಮೇಲ್ಸ್ ಇದು ಫೀಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಕಂಪ್ಯಾರಿಟಿವ್ಲಿ ಲಾಂಗರ್. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಟ್ರೂ, ರೈಟ್? ಆದ್ರೆ ಈ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ನೀವು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಪಾಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗ್ತದಾ? ನೋ, ರೈಟ್? ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಥಿಯರಿ ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಆಕ್ಸೆಪ್ಟೆಡ್. ವಿಚ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಥಿಯರಿ? ಥಿಯರಿ ಆಫ್ ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲ್ ಸಿಲೆಕ್ಷನ್. ಯಾರು ಪ್ರಪೋಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು ಈ ಥಿಯರಿಯನ್ನ? ಯಾರು? The next theory, theory of natural selection or Darwinism. Who proposed this? Charles Darwin. No talking. Theory of natural selection or Darwinism, right? Proposed by Charles Darwin. And to collect evidences for his theory, he had travelled in a ship. The name of the ship is HMS Beagle, His Majesty's Service, HMS Beagle. And he had visited one island. What island is that? Galapagos Island. And there he had collected few birds. Which birds? Finches. Darwin's finches, right? Yes. So ಇವರ ಥಿಯರಿ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು ಬುಕ್ ಅನ್ನ ಬರೆದಿದ್ರು. That book is The Origin of Species, right? So let us see the features of Darwinism. The first feature is overproduction. Production. What is overproduction, students? Some organisms produce large number of eggs, especially lower organisms ಗಳು ತುಂಬಾ eggs ಅನ್ನ produce ಮಾಡ್ತವೆ, right? In their lifetime they produce millions of eggs, but do all of them survive? No. So the chances of survival is less. That is the reason why they produce large number of eggs. So that is overproduction. Second is struggle for existence. Yes. Struggle for existence. So what is this struggle for existence? Since they produce large number of offsprings, they struggle for their survival. They struggle for what? Water. They struggle for food. They struggle for what? For water, food, shelter. Yes. And when they get all this, they also have to struggle for their mate, right? So that is struggle for existence. The third one is occurrence of variation. occurrence of variation. So what is occurrence of variation? So for their survival, they have to undergo certain changes, right? And if they do not undergo certain changes, can they survive? No. So the changes usually have to be positive. So the organisms with positive changes will be able to survive, and the organism that has got negative variation, what will happen to such organism? It will die and disappear, right? So that is occurrence of variation. The fourth one is survival of the fittest. Survival of the fittest. So only the fittest organism will survive, and the one that is not fit, what happens to it? It dies and disappears, right? So that is survival of the fittest. So for our survival, we have to struggle, right? If we don't struggle, what will happen? We will die and disappear. Fifth one is natural selection. Natural selection. So natural selection is what? Nature also selects only the fittest organism. Fittest organism anna matra nature select ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ. The one that is not fit, ಅದನ್ನ nature select ಮಾಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ. And a very good example of natural selection is industrial melanism. Remember studying this? What is it? Industrial melanism. ಎಂತದಿದು ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿಯಲ್ ಮೆಲನಿಸಮ್? ಎಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ. In England, before industries were formed, industry form ಆಗುವ ಮುಂಚೆ there were two species of moth. ಒಂದು ಬಿಸ್ಟನ್ ಬೆಟ್ಯುಲೇರಿಯಾ ಅಥವಾ ಪೆಪರ್ಡ್ ಮಾತ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋದು ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಬಿಸ್ಟನ್ ಬೆಟ್ಯುಲೇರಿಯಾ ಅಥವಾ what are these also known as peppered moth, right? Now peppered moth had its body color and its wings were grey. It had grey colored wings and body, and on the wings and on the body it had pepper like spots, tiny black spots ittu body ಮತ್ತೆ wings ಮೇಲೆ. So ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಇದನ್ನ peppered moth ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋದು. And there was one more variety of moth that is known as carbonaria. One more variety of moth ಯಾವುದು? Carbonaria, which is also known as melanic form. ಇದನ್ನ ಮೆಲಾನಿಕ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋದು, ರೈಟ್? ದಿಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾಡ್ ಬ್ಲ್ಯಾಕ್ ಕಲರ್ಡ್ ಬಾಡಿ ಅಂಡ್ ವಿಂಗ್. The body color was black and the wing color also was black. Now these two moth, they used to rest on lichen covered tree trunk. ಎಲ್ಲಿ ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವು ಈ ಮಾತ್ಗಳು? ಎಸ್, ಲೈಕೆನ್ ಕವರ್ ಮಾಡಿರುವಂತ ಟ್ರೀ ಟ್ರಂಕ್ ಮೇಲೆ. ಟ್ರೀ ಟ್ರಂಕ್ ಮೇಲೆ ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು, ರೈಟ್? ಲೈಕೆನ್ ಇದು ಕಲರ್ ಏನು? ಗ್ರೇ. ಸೊ ಬಿಸ್ಟನ್ ಬೆಟ್ಯುಲೇರಿಯಾದು ಕಲರ್ ಏನು? ಗ್ರೇ. ಬಿಸ್ಟನ್ ಬೆಟ್ಯುಲೇರಿಯಾ ಕಲರ್ ಇಸ್ ಗ್ರೇ. Now these insects were continuously eaten by birds. Birds ಈ ಇನ್ಸೆಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ತಿಂತಾ ಇದ್ವು, ರೈಟ್? ಸೊ ಯಾವ ಇನ್ಸೆಕ್ಟ್ ಬರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಗಳಿಗೆ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು when they used to rest on lichen covered tree trunk? Melanic form, right? So what happened before industrial revolution started in England? The population of Biston betularia went on increasing. It came up to 99%, and the population of Carbonaria went on decreasing and it reached 1%. Now if this Carbonaria had to survive, it should have selected some other place to rest, but no, It did not struggle for its survival. That is the reason what happened. Betularia population went on increasing, Carbonaria population went on decreasing. But after 1950, England alli industrial revolution ಶುರುವಾಯಿತು. Industries form ಆಗಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಶುರುವಾಯಿತು. And these industries, they released soot. You know the color of soot is black. Soot ಅನ್ನ ರಿಲೀಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು. ಅಂದರೆ coal industries were formed there. So these industries released soot. And this soot got deposited on the lichen covered tree trunk. So ಈ lichen covered tree trunk ಏನಾಯಿತು, completely black ಆಯಿತು. Grey colored ಇರುವಂಥ tree trunk became black in color. Now after industrial revolution, when these two moths, when they used to rest on the tree trunk, ಯಾವುದು ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು ಬರ್ಡ್ಸ್ಗೆ? ಗ್ರೇ. And Carbonaria went unnoticed. So the birds started eating which one? Distal Betularia. So after industrial revolution, the population of Betularia went on decreasing and it reached 1%, and Carbonaria population went on increasing and it reached 99%. Right? So before industrial revolution, nature selected distant Betularia. After industrial revolution, nature selected Carbonaria. And the last feature here is speciation. What is speciation, students? Formation of new species. And nobody has seen speciation. Speciation requires millions of years. And ಯಾವ animal ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, plant ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಅದರ ಲೈಫ್ ಸ್ಪ್ಯಾನ್ million years ಇಲ್ಲ. Right? So nobody has seen speciation. That is nothing but formation of new species. Okay, let us see a few questions, right? And then let's go to the synopsis again. So question number 1. Which one of the following experiments suggest that simplest living organism could not have originated spontaneously from non-living matter? Which one? Which experiment have we discussed initially? Meat, yes, was not spoiled when heated and kept sealed in a vessel. According to one of the most widely accepted theories, atmosphere before origin of life consisted of a mixture of ಏನಿತ್ತು? methane, ammonia, hydrogen, water vapor. Option D. Fourth option. From the point of view of early chemical evolution that preceded the origin of life on Earth, the most important simple organic molecules formed where? All of this. Good. Yes, all of this. Sugars, amino acids, glycerol, fatty acids, purines and pyrimids. Yes. Match it, students. Try matching it. Which one? Option 2. Correct. B. Right? We discussed all these experiments. Right? Yes. So, next question. Consider the following 3 statements and select the correct option stating which one is true and which one is false. Okay. The skull of baby chimpanzee is more like adult human skull than adult chimpanzee skull. True. Yes. The first mammal were like shrews, right? The small rats idiyalla. Yes, they were like shrews, right? The work of Thomas Malthus on population influenced Lamarck. No, it influenced Darwin. ಯಾರನ್ನ ಇನ್ಫ್ಲುಯೆನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು? ಮಾಲ್ಥಸ್ ಇದು ಡಾರ್ವಿನ್ ಅನ್ನ, ನಾಟ್ ಲೆಮಾರ್ಕ್. ರೈಟ್? ಎಸ್. ಸೊ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಸಿ. So which is the next question there? What is the correct arrangement of periods of Paleozoic era in ascending order in geological time? Which is the first one? Cambrian. ಆನಂತರ ಯಾವುದು ಬರ್ತದೆ? Ordovician, Silurian, Devonian, Carboniferous, Permian. Right? Paleozoic era ದಲ್ಲಿ which organism evolved? Which are the different eras first of all? First is the Paleozoic era, and in this era what evolved? Aquatic forms, right? Like fishes, right? Aquatic plants evolved. The next era, which is the next era? Mesozoic era. So Mesozoic era, what evolved during the Mesozoic era? Reptiles, right? Dinosaurs, reptiles evolved during the Mesozoic era. Dinosaurs evolved in which period of Mesozoic era? Jurassic period. Period is Jurassic, that's why the name of the movie is Jurassic period. Period anta bandadalla starting ige, right? So to confuse you all know, sometimes they give you in which era did the dinosaurs evolve anta kottirtare. Optionally Mesozoic kuda hakirtare, Jurassic anta kuda hakirtare. So you know, students just remember about the movie and they opt for the Jurassic. So the Jurassic is the period. Era yaudu? Mesozoic era. Yes. What is the present era? E era vanna, we are living in this era, is it not? What is this era called? ಯಾವ ಎರದಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ ನೀವೆಲ್ಲ? The era of mammals. ಅಲ್ಲ, this era is known as era of mammals. ಆ ಎರವನ್ನ ಎಂತ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋದು? Cenozoic era. Yes, this era is the Cenozoic era. And what is dominating the earth now? We mammals, right? All the mammals are dominating the earth. Mammals alli kuda which mammal is dominating the earth maximum? Right, Homo sapiens. We are the one. And always, you know, the organism that dominates the earth, always what happens to such organism, ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಡಾಮಿನೇಟ್ ಮಾಡುವಂಥ ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಸಮ್ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಎಂತಾಗಿದೆ? ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ? ಡೈನೋಸೋರ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟಿಂಕ್ಟ್. ಇದೇ ಥರ ನಾವು ಅರ್ಥನ್ನು ಡಾಮಿನೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ, ಇದೇ ಥರ ನಾವು ನೇಚರನ್ನು ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಾಯ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ, ಯು ನೋ, ಇಫ್ ವಿ ಕಿಲ್ ಆನಿಮಲ್ಸ್, ಇಫ್ ವಿ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಾಯ್ ದ ನೇಚರ್, one fine day, no, nature will discard us. We are not required. Nature was there even before humans evolved. Alva, nature was there. Animals, different types of animals, plants were there. Who is not required? We humans. ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲದಿದ್ರೂ ಕೂಡ ನಡೀತದೆ ನೇಚರಿಗೆ, ಆದರೆ ಅವುಗಳು ಇಲ್ಲದಿದ್ದರೆ ನಡೆಯುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. ಫುಡ್ ಚೈನ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಗುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. ರೈಟ್? ಎಸ್. ಸೊ ವಿ ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್ ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ನೇಚರ್. ನಾವು ಯು ನೋ, ನೇಚರ್ ಮಸ್ಟ್ ಬಿ ಫೀಲಿಂಗ್ ಬರ್ಡನ್ಡ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಸ್. ರೈಟ್? ನಮಗೆ ಬೌಂಡ್ರೀಸ್ ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಮನೆ ಕಟ್ತೇವೆ, ಬೌಂಡ್ರೀಸ್ ಹಾಕ್ತೇವೆ, ಇದು ಇಷ್ಟು ನನ್ನ ಜಾಗ, ರೈಟ್? ಇದು ನನ್ನ ಕಾಲೇಜ್, ಇದು ನನ್ನ ಕಾಲೇಜ್, ಇದು ಪ್ರಿಮೈಸಸ್. ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಪ್ರಾಣಿಗಳಿಗೆ, ಪಕ್ಷಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಈ ಬೌಂಡ್ರೀಸ್ ಉಂಟಾ? ದೇ ಡೋಂಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಆಲ್ ದಿಸ್ ಬೌಂಡ್ರೀಸ್. ದೆನ್ ವೈ ಡು ವಿ ನೀಡ್ ಆಲ್ ದಿಸ್ ಬೌಂಡ್ರೀಸ್? ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಯು ಎವರ್ ಥಾಟ್? We live. Are we going to take anything from the earth? We use it, leave it here, go. Is it not? ಅದು ಗೊತ್ತಿದ್ರೂ ಕೂಡ what and all we do, right? Okay, so what's our next question?
In the development
Okay, this law, very important law in the development of the history of mammalian heart. Okay, now one scientist named Haeckel, Ernst Haeckel avaru, he proposed one law called biogenetic law. Listen, students. Biogenetic law was proposed by Ernst Haeckel. Ernst Haeckel, right? He proposed biogenetic law. Now, what is this law? This law states that ontogeny recapitulates phylogeny anta. Ontogeny recapitulates phylogeny. Now, what is this? Ontogeny recapitulates phylogeny andre entadu. Now, suppose if you study the life history of an organism, ಒಂದು ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಸಮ್ ಇದು ಲೈಫ್ ಹಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಯನ್ನು ನೀವು ಓದಿದ್ರೆ, ಇಫ್ ಯು ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್ ಟು ನೋ ಆ ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಸಮ್ ಯಾವುದರಿಂದ ಇವಾಲ್ವ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ, ಅದರ ಆನ್ಸಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಯಾರು ಅಂತ ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತದೆ. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, frog. If you study the life cycle of a frog, you will get to know the ancestor of frog. Frog ಯಾವುದರಿಂದ ಇವಾಲ್ವ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತದೆ. Frog lays egg, correct? Egg hatches. What do we get? Tadpole. Tadpole undergoes metamorphosis. You get a adult frog. So, life cycle alli you can see 3 stages. Yavudella? Egg, tadpole, frog. Right? Now, tadpole looks like a fish. So, that means frogs have evolved from fishes. Amphibians have evolved from fishes. So, that is ontogeny recapitulates phylogeny. ಅದೇ ಥರ ನೀವು ಹ್ಯೂಮನ್ಸ್ ಇದು ಡೆವಲಪ್ಮೆಂಟಲ್ ಸ್ಟೇಜ್ ಅನ್ನು ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ, ಇನಿಷಿಯಲ್ ಸ್ಟೇಜ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೌ ಮೆನಿ ಚೇಂಬರ್ಡ್ ಹಾರ್ಟ್ ಡು ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್? ಹೌದಾ? ಇನಿಷಿಯಲ್ ಸ್ಟೇಜಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹ್ಯೂಮನ್ ಎಂಬ್ರಿಯೋ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಗಾಟ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ 2 ಚೇಂಬರ್ಡ್ ಹಾರ್ಟ್. ಆನಂತರ 3-4 ಚೇಂಬರ್ಡ್ ಹಾರ್ಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಡ್. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಶೋಸ್ ದಟ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಇವಾಲ್ವ್ಡ್ ಫ್ರಾಮ್ those animals which had 2-chambered, 3-chambered fishes, amphibians allitu. Initial stage alli namge respiration ige, how do we respire? Do we have lungs for respiration? No. Pharyngeal gill slits help in respiration. Tail. Initial stages alli human fetus has got tail which slowly disappears as the fetus grows, and this also shows that we have evolved from tailed ancestors, right? Tailed ancestors, right? Yes. So that is one evidence for evolution. Have you all heard about atavism? Atavism kelidira? No? Atavism is an evidence for evolution. That is nothing but sudden appearance of certain ancestral characters that had disappeared. Sudden appearance of certain entadu hagandre ಸಡನ್ ಆಗಿ ಅಪಿಯರ್ ಆಗೋದಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವೀಗ ಕ್ಲಾಸಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂತಾಗ ಸಡನ್ ಆಗಿ ಆನ್ಸೆಸ್ಟ್ರಲ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಅಪಿಯರ್ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಬೈ ಬರ್ತ್, ರೈಟ್? ಎಸ್. One example for this is babies with tail. Some babies are born with a small tail. ಈ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಹ್ಯೂಮನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಸಪಿಯರ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಡ್ಯೂರಿಂಗ್ ದ ಕೋರ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಇವಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಡಿಸಪಿಯರ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಆದರೆ ಸಡನ್ ಆಗಿ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಮಕ್ಕಳಲ್ಲಿ ಬಾಲ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಅಂಡ್ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ರಿಮೂವ್ಡ್ ಬೈ ಸರ್ಜರಿ ಮಾಡಿ ಇದನ್ನು ತೆಗಿತಾರೆ. So this is atavism. So this shows that we have evolved from tailed ancestors, right? Sometimes you must have seen some, males having lot of hair in this region, regionally. So e character kuda, is disappeared. But there are a few males who are born with lot of hair in this region, right? Thoracic region alli. So this is another example for atavism, right? Yes. So what's our answer, students, for this question? Biogenetic law, right? Biogenetic law. Yes. Which one of the following correctly describes the homologous organ? What is homologous organ? Organs with common structures. Yes, similar structure, common origin but different function are called homologous organ, right? Homologous organ comes under which evolution? Divergent evolution. Homologous organs come under divergent evolution, and homologous organs, comes under the evidence, that is morphology and anatomy. Evidences for evolution ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾರ್ಫಾಲಜಿ ಅಂಡ್ ಆನಟಮಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಬರ್ತದೆ? homologous organs ಬರ್ತದೆ. What are analogous organs? Organs whose origin and structure is different but they perform similar function. So examples ಎಲ್ಲ ನೆನ್ಪುಂಟ ಓದಿರೋದು ಇದಕ್ಕೆ? Yes, okay. Analogous organs come under what type of evolution? Convergent evolution, right? Idu divergent and the other one is convergent. Vestigial organ also gives evidence for evolution. This also comes under morphology and anatomy. Vestigial organs. Yavdu vestigial organ? Can you give me a few examples for vestigial organ? Coccyx, tailbone. Yes, vermiform appendix. Is it not? Vermiform appendix is a vestigial organ. We are not using this organ, but this is present. But in lower organism, this is functional. Pinna. Can we move our pinna? No. Dogs, cats, they can move their pinna, is it not? In the direction of the sound, they can move. Can we move our pinna? But some can move. Again, atavism. A character disappear agide, adre sudden agi appear agide. ಭಿನ್ನ. ನಮಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ನೆಕ್ಕನ್ನು ಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ರೀಸನ್ ವೈ ವಿ ಡೋಂಟ್ ಮೂವ್ ಆರ್ ಪಿನ್ನ, ರೈಟ್? ಮತ್ತೆ ಯಾವುದು? ಇಸ್ ದರ್ ಎನಿಥಿಂಗ್ ಎಲ್ಸ್? ದ ನಿಕ್ಟಿಟೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಮೆಂಬ್ರೇನ್. ನಮ್ಮ ಕಣ್ಣಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಪಿಂಕ್ ಮೆಂಬ್ರೇನ್ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ನಿಕ್ಟಿಟೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಮೆಂಬ್ರೇನ್. ಆರ್ ವಿ ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ದಿಸ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್? ಯಾರು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ? Somebody said yes. Are you closing your eye with this membrane? No, you close your eye with the upper eyelid, is it not? Adre birds, how do they close their eyes? With the help of this membrane, nictitating membrane. So this is present, but it is vestigial. It is not used. Okay, next question. Which one of the following So, which one of the following groups of structures has similar function? Function same, but structure is different. Yaudu? Is it option A? Tiflossal of earthworm. I hope you remember the tiflossal of earthworm. It is present in the digestive system, which increases the absorptive surface. ಏನನ್ನ increase ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ ಇದು? Absorptive surface ಅನ್ನ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ. Intestinal villi in rat. Villi increases the absorptive surface. Correct. Contractile vacuole in amoeba. What is the function of contractile vacuole? Osmoregulation. Is the function same there? No. So is that the answer? No. So that's not the answer. Which is the answer? Yavdu answer illi? Nephridia of earthworm, Malpighian tubules of cockroach, urinary tubules in rat. ಏನು function ಇದೆಲ್ಲರದ್ದು? Excretion. So function is the same. Excretion is the function. Yes, the same figure you have in your text, right? So this resembles Carboniferous. A is Carboniferous, B is Triassic, C is Cretaceous, and D is Quaternary. Right? Yes. Which is the next question there? Which of the following is true? Yes. Which one is true there? Yaudu? Wings of birds matte insects are homologous organs ah? Alla. They are analogous organs. Human hands and bats wings are analogous ah? Allah, they are homologous. So it is flipper of seal and wing of birds are homologous organs. Option D. Yes. The next question. In evolution, match the following. Okay, different eras are given there. Mesozoic, and then there are a few periods as well. Devonian, Paleocene, Permian, different periods you can see. So Mesozoic era is for which one? Mesozoic era is for 160 million years. Then you have the Devonian period. Devonian period is first amphibian. Paleocene, it's option C or B? Option B, second option.